I'm doing a magazine video here, a little short video. I'm going to be discussing a little bit of the Magpul PMags, the Sand PMags, and some of these Lancer L5 magazines. And I'm going to be talking about those Glock mags here in a minute. And this is just some of the NFA shit that I have. Got my AAC 762 SD suppressor, my bad. The SDN6 is a little bit shorter, and it's a little bit more well machined on the inside. The SDN6, this is the SD, it's longer. And if you really wanted to, if you're using subsonic ammunition, you could throw a little bit of water in there and put on the end of your gun, and it makes it death freaking quiet, like literally Hollywood quiet. But you'll get a lot more water blowback in your face. You'll probably have to wash your face off after shooting for the day, because you'll have a bunch of black shit built up on the side of your face, and it's probably recommended you wear glasses while you do that too. But that's really not what the video is about. I want to talk about these PMags here. These are the Generation M3 magazines. This has a Ranger plate on it. I couldn't find any white Ranger plates to put on here, or I would have. I'm pretty sure I probably could order that. I want to discuss the difference between the Sand Mag PMags Generation M3s and the regular M3s. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out. And I don't know if you can notice this or not. I'm going to see if it'll do its thing here. There we go. I think it's getting pretty good in there. If you notice in there that there's like a little lip in there that's guiding the bullet there. It's right there where the tip of my thumb is at. And on 300 blackout, I mean these mags are for 5.56 and can also be used with 300 blackout. It's been kind of a common issue that they kind of the top round will rattle around or nose around a little bit because of that, and they kind of squish the bullets not perfectly horizontal with each other. They kind of mush together a little bit. And what I noticed on the Sand mags is that they have an extra. Do you see inside there where that little plastic polymer guide is right there, where the tip of my finger is? Well, there's also another one right there. Okay. And as you can see, it guides the neck exactly where the end of the 300 AC blackout brass ends, and guides it in there pretty good. And I'm thinking these are going to be a lot more reliable, even though I've never had any trouble out of the black ones down here. Another thing is, I think what I'm going to do from now on is I have a bunch of Generation 2 PMags, and I think what I'm going to do, since I shoot a lot of 300 blackout and a lot of 5.56, that I'm going to exclusively shoot 300 blackout out of these M3 mags from now on, because it's got an area where I can actually put, some fingernail polish to let me know that's 300 blackout. Because God forbid you ever chamber a 300 blackout bullet. Okay, you put that freaking bullet right there, which is a lot bigger than a 5.56 bullet, into a 5.56 gun. Get ready to take a trip to the hospital, because when that gun blows up in your face, you're probably going to have a bad day. These Lancer mags right here, I watched a bunch of videos about them, and this one guy had dropped 28 times, and the PMags, I think it was a Generation M2, it might have been an M3, I'm not too sure, fractured, bullets went everywhere, and it completely fucked. Now, I mean, the whole magazine was a fail. And basically, it's just a military grade drop test on concrete. It's something that actually could happen if you were in a bad situation, or if you just want to have the best possible mag out there. And I'm not knocking on Magpul, because I've owned them for freaking years, but these Lancer mags seem to freaking held up really good. There's not a whole lot of magazines out there that can have a completely clear translucent polymer that's rugged and reliable. Most of them that I've ever ran into had a hard time just barely feeding ammo into the gun, much less dropping it. It's got true spring steel feed lips there, and I'm telling you what, they're badass. I have not had a problem with them yet. This one is a completely clear, translucent one. And what I like about that is that I can look inside there and see those are M855 green tip 5.56 rounds. I know for sure that if I look in there and I see all green tip ammunition, because that's what I pretty much exclusively shoot, that there's no real chance of me having to, unload. Like if I had 300 AAC blackout loaded in this, okay, I'd have to unload the whole magazine and make sure every round was 300 blackout and put my 300 blackout gun. If I accidentally had 5.56 loaded in here, I'd have to unload the whole magazine by hand and manually put 5.56 in this magazine just to shoot 5.56 so I don't mix the ammos up. Because if I did, oh, it would be a bad freaking day. Trying to stick a 30 cal bullet into a 22 caliber chamber and try to shoot it, the gun's going to blow up, and there's videos online of that actually happening. So from now on, this is a smoked translucent, and this is a completely clear translucent mag. And in this bright ass sun, you might not can tell the difference, but these things are durable as shit. They have an all black one as well, but I really like the fact of being able to actually see through that entire magazine. And hey, that's all 5.56. Completely, there's no 300 blackout in there mixed up at all. That's like the biggest fear that I've ever had, like shooting both of these guns, getting the two types of ammo mixed up. I mean, that's like, man, just a bad day. Another thing about 300 blackout that I really like, these are all subsonic rounds, so I, put subs on here. That was a little bit more neater. I used like orange fingernail polish. Um, this is black fingernail polish, but it looks like a preschooler had done it because it comes out really fast. I really don't care the way it looks. I just needed something to indicate that that was my 300 black subsonic ammo. I've got some that say full here. I've got some that say rape, hog buster, just different types of ammunition. Anyways, as far as that goes, that's pretty much the reason why I want to do M3 mags for the 300 blackout and Lancer mags for the 5.56, because you can just see right in there, hey, that's 5.56. Another thing is I want to talk about is these Glock mags. These are both 33 round Glock mags, even though they cap out at 31. They got +2 base plates on to make them overall 33 round mags. They're basically Glock 18 magazines. The one on the left was made in Austria, and the one in the right I believe to be made in the United States. The one in the left is, honestly, in pretty much anything made in Austria is going to be the better choice, even though they're both produced by Glock. Um, that's the one you're going to want to get, the Austrian-made shit. And there's pros and cons to either or. The Austrian-made Glock mags have the now discontinued. If you look on the one on the right, the Austrian mag has the ambidextrous cuts for an ambidextrous mag release, where the one on the left does not. Glock experimented with the Glock 21, the Glock 19, and Glock 17 to be in, I guess, the joint pistol trials to replace the Beretta. And that was like in early 2005. They had another one, I think in 2015, 14, or 13. I can't really remember. I might be incorrect about those dates, but I know they had another one. And it also flip-flopped again because Beretta lowered I guess, their military contract price for the Beretta. Anyways, but that's not knocking on Glock. This is an actual genuine Austrian-made Glock here. They have U.S. produced Glocks that, honestly, if you want brass right in your face, go ahead and get the Gen 4. The newer produced Gen 4s, I've watched online videos and some people talking about they finally, after freaking 4 or 5 years, got their Gen 4s not to eject brass in the shooter's face. This one I've shot extensively. For this serial number, I think was the last part of the year that they were still using non-MIM parts. MIM, that's I think metal injection molding parts. So yeah, you definitely want to go stay with Austrian-made Glocks and not the U.S. garbage. The finish is better on the Austrian-made shit. The U.S.-made Glocks have that god-awful gray-ass finish that's horrible, scratches easy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm throwing this little video up to show everybody what the fuck's going on. And for right now, I'm probably not going to upload too many videos because I'm going through a move. I'm going through a bunch of shit right now. And I should be operational back on YouTube, excuse me, full force Probably within another 6, 7 months. I've been, I don't know, I've been taking a hiatus off YouTube, making like legitimate videos for about a year and a half. So I'm probably gonna end up building a range at my new location and actually making some official videos, some official non-cringe-worthy videos. Even though the cringe-worthy ones are fucking like top tier view counts, and I'll still make those. But yeah, that's just some shit there. And I will see you bitches later. Fuck up out of here.